So today I have a jewellery haul for you, and these are all pieces of jewellery which I got from the Etsy store Charmed Maiden. I did do a haul of jewellery that I got from her a few months ago. I did actually get a few necklaces after that, and then recently I've went back and bought some more things. So I just thought I'd put them all in one video for you just because they are absolutely gorgeous. Now this necklace here with the 3 bats, I've worn this probably about 3 or 4 times a week since I got it. It's become one of my favourite bat necklaces. Now I did originally go on there to go buy another one with like red and black beads, but I ended up going and buying completely different things because she'd bought out loads of new pieces of jewellery since the last time I'd looked on her shop. So I'm so excited to show you them. It came in this really nice cardboard box, which means everything was really safe. It was all then wrapped in bubble wrap and then put in these little organza bags, so everything was really safely packaged, and I've been trying to keep everything in order so that I could make this video. So first off, I'm going to show you some earrings that I got, and I got these earrings to literally match the necklace. I think I saw these when I bought the necklace, and I'm pretty sure I put them in my basket, but I took them out just because of like budget issues. But I ended up going back and getting them just because I wear this necklace literally constantly, so I thought I might as well get some earrings. So here are the earrings. They're on your like classic little hooks. They then have a chain here, which I think is a really unique look. Normally the earring is kind of full on attached like right up at the actual hook, so I really like this aspect, and it gives it a little bit more length. And then you have 2 little bats there, which are actually completely identical to the 3 bats on this necklace, as well as the singular bat necklace I bought, so it does match that necklace as well. And then it's got these really nice black beads that come off of it. It's all in silver, which is of course my favourite colour, and I just love how elegant they look. The back of these bats are kind of hollow, which means that they're really 3D on the front. Again, I'm just so in love with their tiny little belly buttons. Usually belly buttons freak me out so much, but I just love them on this. And I've been wearing these so often just because they do match my necklace. As for quality wise, my necklace, as I said, I wear it so often, it's never broken, it hasn't tarnished at all, there's no like visible wear, it looks as good as new. So I am just so pleased with the quality of this, and I can't believe how durable they are. So many of the necklaces which I wear really frequently end up tarnishing, and they end up breaking just because of like general wear and tear. Honestly, all the things that I got from the Charmed Maiden last time have held up amazingly, which is why I was so excited to go back and buy some more. Now the earrings themselves hang really nicely lengthwise. They almost come to the base of my neck, so they're quite long earrings. As I said, I love the chain. It gives it a little bit more movement and a bit more swoosh when you're wearing them, so it does feel like the bat is kind of flying around. They're not too heavy either. I've worn these out like for many days in a row and my ears have been fine. They do also go in all my other piercings as well, which is really handy because I can wear them further up my ear. And as you can see with this necklace, with the little beads that come down, the beads on the earrings are completely matching. I am just so in love with these, and I feel like I now have the perfect matching set. Next up, I got something that's slightly different. Now I was umming and ahhing about this just because I wouldn't know how much I'd use it, just because I haven't had one before. Now my parents use these on their glasses as well, so I'm sure you have probably seen them before. Usually they are sort of a piece of string that goes around your neck and attaches to your glasses. And I saw these and I thought they were absolutely gorgeous, and it's basically like a jewellery version of that, so it does the same thing. It has the same functionality to the string version, but it just looks a lot more glamorous. So here are my glasses. I don't use them all the time because my eyesight isn't too bad, but because I don't need them all the time, I am constantly having to take them on and off, and sometimes I do forget, I leave them places, and then I just don't end up using them. So I thought maybe this would be an easier way to do it. I'm sure with most glasses they're kind of wider at the end. Mine's pretty much the same, and on the end of this little chain there is this see-through, it's almost like an elastic band, and literally all you need to do is push it down the like end of the ear bit of the glasses and push this little silver thing up, and it just kind of attaches it to there. And then if you put them on either side, it kind of makes a whole loop as such. So now they are attached to the glasses. You can probably see that they have these gorgeous crescent moons. There's 6 of them that go down either side, and then the bit around the back of your head is just chain, which is actually really comfortable, because although these look gorgeous, I can imagine they'd be pretty annoying if they were right at the back of your neck. And it means you can wear your glasses round your neck, and it looks super cool, because before I've wanted the string, but I feel like it's not always the best look. But having them on this, as you can see, it almost looks like I'm wearing a kind of moon necklace, and then when you put your glasses actually on, kind of disappears and ends up looking, it kind of reminds me of almost an earring, but it still has that kind of necklace look to it. But I think it just has such a pretty look. We had these in a few different styles, but I just really loved this moon style, and literally every time I've worn it, people have really complimented me and asked me where I've got it. She has ones that have little beads, and I think she had ones of the Tree of Life and things like that, but I just fell in love with the moons. And also a good thing about the moons as well is when you have your glasses up like this, they're the right way. When you take them down, they're still the right way when your glasses are hanging. I just think it's such a good and gorgeous idea, and if I was to ever actually need glasses like fully all the time, I would 110% have one of these on anyway, just to kind of glam up the look a little bit. I also feel like it's a perfect present for anyone who does have glasses, because they're not like particularly spooky or anything. I just think they are such a gorgeous accessory that I never thought of before, and I have not seen in any other shops. So next up, I'm going to show you a necklace which the Charmed Maiden sent me, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. I've worn this to my work placement so much because I think it's such a pretty and simplistic necklace. So this one is a shorter necklace, and although there isn't an extension chain on there, the actual chain itself is large enough to clip it at any height which you'd like. Honestly, I have seen this kind of design in like loads of places before, but never have I seen them looking this amazing. Normally I feel they look quite tacky. I think by adding like the finishing touches of the beads and also adding the little bat, it gives it a very professional and finished off look. I did used to have a necklace very similar to this with a moon, and then it had another moon in the middle, which always kind of confused me because I was just like, why are there 2 moons? A bat makes 100% more sense. I also love the fact that it's got all this lovely twirly pattern within the moon, and then the bat itself is gorgeous. I didn't own anything with this type of bat on before, so I was really happy, and I loved the red. A lot of my jewellery has black beads in it, or it's just plain silver, or it's just black jewellery, so it's really nice to have a little bit of colour variation. And as I said, I am hoping to go back and buy the 3-in-a-line bat necklace with the red and the black beads, just because I really enjoy wearing this necklace, and sometimes I can be a little bit of a colour phobe because I am just so stuck in my way. But although this is really tiny, it does just give a little bit of colour to your look. As I said, I have been wearing this necklace to my school placements, and I have been working with reception children, so they are age kind of 5 and 6, and they tug on everything, they pull, they get things caught on you, and this has withstood a lot of children playing with it, and it stayed completely intact. So to follow on from this bat necklace, which I got really soon after I made my last haul, I went and bought this really cute charm bracelet. I was given a kind of Halloween charm bracelet in one of my swap boxes by Gothic Reviews, and I've been wearing it so much, and I have like a Pandora charm bracelet, but I love charms that hang down. I recently this week got a charm bracelet from Spooky Box Club, but I love the look when it's completely full of charms, and when I saw this, it was literally screaming my name because it is a charm bracelet full of bats. And the complete selling point is that it has the same bat on it as it does on the crescent moon necklace, so I thought they would go so perfectly together. I've been wearing this one constantly. It doesn't actually get caught on much. I thought it would be really annoying and get caught in my hair, and then I've had some things before like this where it's got caught and then it's ended up breaking because it's just snagged on something, but this one is actually really comfortable to wear. So it's a plain silver chain, and then in between each bat there is one of these lovely little black diamond beads. Again, it matches my earrings and a lot of the necklaces which I've bought from the Charmed Maiden, and it also goes really well with the necklaces which I got from the Pumpkin Coven as well, so I feel like it's a very versatile piece. It's got different types of charms, so you've got this little bat charm which is the same as the one with the moon. All of these bat charms are hollow on the back, but you really don't notice when you're wearing them. I love all the detail that's within like the wings of this one, and I love its little face. And then you've got the little black bead, and then this is the next one, which this one is kind of flying down. So again, I love the variation in sort of positioning. I haven't got anything with this type of bat in it, so I am looking out for anything with this, so please do let me know if anyone sees anything with that kind of bat on it. And then it goes back to the first one which I showed you, and then there's this one which I think is absolutely gorgeous. This one has so much detail within it. It's kind of looks like it's sort of swooping upwards. It's just so pretty. It's slightly curved as well, and it's got so much detail within the facial features and the ears and everything. And then you go back to this one and it kind of starts the cycle again, and it goes all the way through, and you just have this gorgeous little lineup of cutesy little bats. Again, this chain is big enough for you to clip the clip as tight or as loose as you'd like it, and right at the end there's this lovely finishing touch of this bead. Something I have said and will continue to repeat, it's just these tiny little finishing touches which makes these jewellery pieces just completely stand out to me and just makes me love them even more. I've put it on quite loosely just so you can see it slightly separate from my other bracelets, but as you can see it hangs really nicely. It doesn't make too much noise when you walk around, but I love like jangly jewelry anyway, and I just constantly just make sounds as I walk, so I really don't notice anyway, but I know some people are very conscious of that. But as I said, it's super comfy, and once you get it on as well, all the bats kind of flatten out against your skin. Also, because of the size of the clasp, it's really easy to get on. Now, the one I did get from Spooky Box Club, I had so much trouble getting it on. The clasp kept sticking, and then it was just such an effort to try and get on. This one takes literally about 2 seconds. Again, which is consistent with all the jewelry I've talked about. This hasn't tarnished, there's no like visible signs of wear or anything, and being on your wrist I feel like it's especially exposed just because you're constantly washing your hands, you're doing things with your hands, and it's a lot closer to like water, for example, than possibly a necklace would be. It's still just as shiny and silver as it ever was. I know that it's not recommended to get these items wet, but I'm telling you from my own personal experience, I'm not fantastic at keeping things dry and keeping them kind of covered from the elements, and they still survive, so that's saying something. So I've got 2 more necklaces to show you. First off, I got a spider necklace. I haven't got many spider necklaces, and I saw this one and I thought it was super cute, and I have a hair clip which is kind of similar to this, although I'd love a matching one, so I'm gonna keep a lookout on the Charmed Maiden store to see if she does any hair clips or even earrings. That would look gorgeous as earrings. But this is just a really simplistic spider necklace. I haven't actually worn this one that much, that's why it's been kept in here, just because I've been waiting to get kind of like a matching spider set. As for chain wise, it's again still on these really sturdy chains, and it does hang at like the perfect length. The spider itself has such amazing detail within it. I'm not sure how well it will show up, but its body is kind of made out of these tiny little bubbles of metal, and then it has all of its like legs separated, and they have loads of like little details within the kind of bends of it. The actual spider itself again is hollow underneath, which means it's super 3D when you look at it, and also when it's on it sits really nice and flush against your skin, which gives it a really comfortable look. Again, I have worried about this being maybe spiky because of its legs, or even things getting caught, and I've had no issues at all. The only thing I found is where I've kept this in an organza bag. Sometimes it changes hooks within the leg, but literally takes about 1 second just to unhook it and then it's ready to go. I adore this simplistic look to this necklace, but I'm sure if you asked her very kindly, she would add some beads or something in between, but I think it just looks gorgeous as it is on the chain. There is also a little bit of movement within this necklace as well, so potentially if you wanted to take it off and put it on a cord or anything, you can do that super easily. So it's a very kind of versatile little pendant to have. Last but not least, possibly one of my also favourite necklaces which I own, because I don't actually own very many cat themed necklaces, although I am obsessed with cats, is this black cat necklace. I mentioned this in my last video and I'm so grateful to have it now, because I wear it so often, and also it's a really good length to actually pair with my bat necklace as well, because it is slightly longer. This necklace does also have an extension chain on it, so you can make it shorter and longer if you'd like to. It doesn't move around at all, and because of the weight as well, it does stay very central when you wear it. Now this cat is made out of, and please excuse my pronunciation because I always say it wrong, hematite. It's a very nice sort of like black stone material, but it does have this kind of almost metallic shimmer to it. As you can see, it kind of bounces off with a little bit of sort of silver and blue. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's always cold to touch as well, which I find very relaxing. Going up, it is attached to a pentacle, and then the chain itself actually attaches either side of the pentacle, and there's these two little crescent moons that hang off either side, and these moons, you guessed it, match the glasses string which I got. So it all kind of ties in really nicely with each other, as you can imagine. I also wear this all the time during my placements, just because who doesn't love a little cat? And also the detail within this cat, I'm not sure how well it's going to show up. It has little engraved eyes and tiny little whiskers, really cute little ears. I absolutely love this, and because he looks like a very kind of floofy little kitten, it just reminds me of my little Gomez. So overall, I have literally no complaints at all with the Charmed Maiden. Just like last time, I put in my order and she responded so quickly. It was sent first class as well. It got to me so quickly. I'm always so astonished how fast these things show up at my door, and just as always, I opened it up and I was so excited and enthralled. I cannot say enough good things about the quality. I cannot say enough good things about the quality of this jewellery. I wear it constantly and it's never breaking. And also the price of the jewellery as well is really affordable. A lot of these kind of spookier, kind of more alternative handmade jewellery, especially off of Etsy, can be really pricey, but this is so reasonable. It is a UK based shop, so for me the shipping was absolutely spot on. It's much more enjoyable when you know you can buy things and not have to worry about the shipping bulking it up like 10 or 15 pounds. By the fact that I have reordered, I think it proves to you how thrilled I was by all the pieces I got in my first haul video. I will link that down in the description for you if any of you haven't seen it. Just like this video, there was a variety of different jewellery and different styles, and I feel like her site is cut out for everyone. There is a little bit of everything you'd ever want on there, some kind of witchy stuff, some Halloween stuff, some kind of more conservative stuff, I'd say, a lot of kind of nature based things. It's gorgeous. Just go check it out. I will leave all the links down in the description for you below. I hope that you're all feeling super spooky. I'm starting to get back on track now that I have finished my first semester of university, so I've got a couple of weeks out, so I'm hoping I can get some video films because I have jewellery piling up on the side waiting for me to show you. So if you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. If you've got any video requests, also now is a good time to do it because I do have a bit more extra free time to actually get things filmed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!